2009 Infiniti FX50. I've spent quite a little bit of time over the past few days making camera related videos, and while doing that well, this is the camera I'm talking about, by the way. The around view monitor system and the 360-degree view camera, aka bird's eye view. And I've shown in those videos that you can come and play with some of the settings for the camera, but then there's one that I isolated, this one right here, blind area reminder, for good reason. And let me do a demo on it, and then I'll explain why I chose to keep this one by itself. So it's on right now, right? Let's do this. Turn the car off. Usually during your first start of the day, whenever you turn, we're not going to fully turn the car on. Let's leave it on, as you see. And can we turn the camera on? No, we need to take it to on. At this point, camera, look at that. Do you see that yellow surrounds on it? Then it disappears and goes black, right? Let's do this. Gonna need to go back to setting. I guess, oh well, I suppose the car didn't fully turn off, so that's why it's looking weird. Camera. Let's turn it off. Then backing out. Okay. Off we go. Let's try that same thing we did with the camera. So, on position, push the camera button. Realize that that area that was initially yellow is now just black right at startup. Yeah, that's exactly what it's around the blind area. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of there. That is the purpose of that blind area warning. And what is a blind area? Well, let me explain to you in a bit. I like it on. Let me explain what that does to you. Let's turn the vehicle on. Oh. I guess I tripped it out. Okay, so usually, well, let me explain why I isolated that in the first place. I isolated that feature because I don't want to call it useless, but it's a very unique feature. It's that kind of feature that most people would never really see, because unless you're the kind of person that turns on your vehicle, then immediately turns on the camera, and then you notice that you have the yellow surround, then one day you realize you don't, so you're curious about it. So in the videos I've been making, I've told you about the 4 different cameras and how they come together, stitch those images to give you the 360-degree view. Well, this area right here that's now black, the places that were yellow, that's just a reminder that despite how good the cameras are, there's some areas that the cameras cannot see. And this is what I'm going to do. This is the closest one I can play with. There's a camera right here, right? And look at the screen, you can see my hand, right? But then, right along the vehicle, this black area, the camera can't reach. So what I'm going to do is this, get my hand and run it along the body and see what happens. And I'm going to go all the way, past the side mirror. Look, my hand does not show up in the camera at all. But if I go a little further out, get to see my beautiful fingers, right? So that's all it is. And as I said, it's a unique feature. I isolated it because, who knows? Maybe you're just as curious as I am, and you've always wanted to know, hey, I can play with all my settings. What is this setting right here, and why can I not see the effect immediately I make the change? That is the reason right there. It's just because it's a feature you wouldn't really typically see. So there you go. I hope that helps you in one way or another. If it doesn't help you change the world, maybe just makes you a little smarter. Okay? All the best, and enjoy your freedom and your ability to customize your vehicle to your tastes.